Something along these lines took place on our campus last year, which is kind of the reason we're having this and raising awareness of what cultural appropriation is and why it's wrong. So this is the picture that was posted by a fraternity here on campus of individuals dressing up as members of my Mexican culture personally. The difference, I think, from then and now is the time for us to heal as not just as the organization, but as a community in itself. And so having that time, I think, let us heal a little bit and understand a little bit of what happened, and this was just our response to educate so we can mitigate the opportunity for it happening again.
You wear the costume for one night, I wear the stigma for life.
I really liked the event. Everyone was really knowledgeable, and it made you think a little bit because, Halloween costume, sometimes you don't really think about it, and sometimes something that you were kind of on the fence about actually was, not respectful to other people's culture.
It's a year later, so it's new leadership, it's a bunch of change. So I'm hoping that with the events that happen and the transition that is there, that this is mitigated and it's been addressed and they're moving forward from that. Not just as an organization, but like Greek life in general as well. Because I know the Interfraternity Council, their exec board was there. I've had multiple conversations with Stacey Allen, who oversees IFC, and they're all pushing for that more diverse and inclusive environment within Greek life. So
we're going up in a positive direction. That's why I'm in this chair right now. We're looking for change and whatnot. So with that being said, it's just we're moving towards a positive direction. What happened in the past is in the past. We're looking for better opportunities, better ideas, and better events to attend. So.
Maybe to the untrained, if you didn't attend the LSU event, you probably wouldn't think of anything much of it. But after going to the event, I definitely saw a few costumes where I was like, you know what, maybe that's those are one of the ones where you don't know for sure. If say someone said he dressed up as something maybe on the line, there's probably about 30 guys in my chapter plus that would tell that person to go home or change.
If you think even remotely for a second that it might offend people, you probably should just not. It's as simple as that. With my time being here, the multicultural organization, when you go out one, you get us all. It's kind of the mentality we have. We all come together. We work towards and make that change and address the issues. And that's why I think it was so impactful, that first meeting, to have that vulnerability, but also to have the support from the other organizations that were there. And I just remember people talking about how hurt they were and how upset they were. And it just broke my heart knowing what can we do as an organization to continue to unite and be there for our individuals that are hurt.
So when you have people behind you that are that's not right, you should be doing things like that, you don't understand the implications of that. I think that's really important.
And so having the opportunity to build this, it was a year process. We came up with the idea as putting the programming together and really executing of how to respond.
Culture appreciation is when someone takes elements from another culture, not of their own, and basically they honor it instead of using it as a mock, which is appropriation.
We can't just take something like that on the chin and expect it to go away. And so it bruised us. It went away. The bruise kind of went away, and now it's just building that strength back up in your jaw, right? And so with that being said, I think having this event really brings us oh, this is how you respond to something. And you can see all of the painted sugar skulls, you see all the dancing, the food, all of what culture is, but experiencing it just puts you above the level and you're oh, this is what it is. This is what it's supposed to be.